Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's the King checking back in. Hey, hey man. I had to come in, man, to go ahead and drop a vid on this AJ Wilder situation here, man. Like it's getting back to it's getting to be like the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather situation 2.0. That's what we're looking at right now. Except I think this one may actually be, I think this one is a little worse. It's a little worse than the Floyd and Manny situation because you know the most thing the most problem that was talked about with that situation was drug testing and the split, right? Those are two things that was, you know, the two sticking points that everybody kept discussing primarily, right? Outside of who they think is gonna win the fight, right? But here, man, you just got, you know, bullshit out the bullshit that just come out left field no matter what. Wilder can go in there and fight somebody that's 10 feet tall and knock him out. That guy ain't did nothing. No matter who Wilder fights, doesn't matter. But on the other hand, they say AJ done this, AJ done that in this amount of time, and Wilder just sat around. AJ did all the work and collected the bills, and Wilder. Listen, man. Listen, y'all, y'all ain't dealing with dumbass people who can't think logically and don't have common sense and can't look at the facts at hand and understand that everything that you're saying is bullshit and has no credibility to it at all. And here's why. And I'm going to talk to you from a factual standpoint, not opinions, because that's all y'all do on that side. Y'all don't never come with a fact about nothing. Everything you say is 100% opinion based. Now those are facts because your facts are opinions. But anyway, back to it. So here's the facts. Y'all keep bringing up the one instance when Deontay Wilder was still in the prospect phase, heading towards contendership, and Shelly Finkel said he's not ready for Klitschko yet. That's your point that you want to use. You don't want to use the fact of for the past several years, Deontay Wilder has actively, openly, and these videos are online, called out Klitschko. And Klitschko has openly said that he would not fight Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder needs to go beat somebody first. Those are Klitschko words, not my words. That's what he said, right? However, uh, when he fought AJ, who AJ big win was? Let me see. Charles Martin. Who else he had beat at that time with Brazil? Molina. Like, okay, so them guys made him. No, it wasn't that made him worthy. He got the opportunity because of the payday that was attached to it. And not only just because of the payday, like y'all like to stop at just the payday. No, 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 no. It goes deeper than that. That's a lot of fighters right now, heavyweight division, look at AJ as a unique opportunity for them. And here's what I mean by that. Cause it's lower risk with a far greater reward to fight AJ than it is to fight Wilder. So let me break that down for you slow people to understand what that means. When I say it's a lower risk to fight AJ with a higher reward to fight AJ than it is with Wilder. Meaning they have a better chance of beating AJ in their minds. And not only do they have a better chance to beat AJ than to beat Wilder, they're going to make a lot more money to fight AJ as well. So it's not they're just taking the payday. No, they're like, yeah, I'm going to get the big payday, and I think I could actually beat this guy. That's why. Klitschko even said it during the build-up, all through the build-up, what he kept saying. He was sunning Joshua with a whole build-up because he looked at Joshua as green and right for the picking. Let's let them are facts. So that's why he got the Klitschko fight. Because Klitschko don't view him the way that he view Wilder. You understand? He don't view him that way. All right? And then y'all keep talking all this, I'm hearing people talking about the global star. Listen here, you can't be a global star if you ain't known in America. Facts. I don't give a fuck about no damn Europe, how well you known in Europe. Don't know. Look, Europe ain't here. Okay? And then for all you guys talking about, oh, well, like look at all this that Anthony Joshua was able to do. Listen, the boxing market is far different over here in the States than there's over there in your little island, bro. Your little island that ain't bigger than a lot of states in this country, bro. Like a lot of states in this country is bigger than your whole island. Your whole country. Let's just be real about that. All right. So that's just to show you how small you are. Over there, what y'all got? Snookers, cricket, soccer, boxing. But boxing and soccer is basically your main sports. So them your mainstream sports. So that means them your top dog sports over there. Boxing is not the top dog sport over here. You understand? It's sports that goes on. It's sporting different sports year round in America. Year around that boxing competes with. Football season starts in September. That's just the regular season. What the preseason's what starts in August. And that goes all the way to February. Basketball starts in October. That goes all the way to June. Football starts in March and goes all the way to October. I mean, baseball starts in March and go all the way to October. Then you have soccer in there. Then you have hockey in there. See, these are mainstream sports. And boxing is niche here. So, to be honest with you, you can't even try to compare your market to a market that has a far more vast sporting market that has so many different sporting interests. Y'all are from a two-trick, two-sport pony, goddamn, basically island, bro, where two sports that all that matters. We have too many sports here. It's too much to do here. Understand that. Everything y'all doing, y'all trying to do off of our back. Let's just keep that 100. All right? And this ain't no hate video. This just keeping it real because y'all need to be checked. Cause y'all think y'all don't forgot your place. You need to be checked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Come down off your high horse. Cause don't nobody know Joshua over here. You understand? Outside of the boxing gyms, the boxing community, and they don't know him. And I mean, when I say boxing community, I'm talking about my hardcores. I'm not talking about the casual guys. They don't know him. And y'all talking about, oh, well, he came on at 5 o'clock. That's why he ain't do good numbers. Look, check this out. You can add his 5 o'clock numbers with the replay and the other replay that they did. 3 showings. And he still didn't even crack the million number, bruh. Okay? He still didn't even crack a million. He still did under Deontay Wilder. Let me tell you something. And for all these little coon ass dudes that be on some of these videos, cosign and shit, when they know damn well 5 o'clock on a Saturday, they asses is sitting at home. Point. I mean, for the most part, you're sitting at home unless you got some prior engagement plan or something you got to go to. Motherfuckers is chilling on a Saturday. Especially people go to work every day. Motherfuckers relaxing on a Saturday. They start getting it popping Saturday night. You understand? So that ain't even an excuse. Okay? That's not even an excuse. No, Errol Spence did what, 7 million during the day? Deontay Wilder did what? Uh, what on NBC didn't do like 3 million during the day when he fought who was that he fought on the PBC card? I can't remember the fight. Well, several other fighters done millions plus on PBC cards during the day that came on at 5 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon. See, y'all don't talk about that though. See, if that's the case, it's because the time it came on, and that's why he didn't get the viewership. Why did those other guys get the viewership that fought around the same damn time he fought on PBC cards? Explain that. As Coach Sheldon Harrison would say, how you gonna explain that? Huh? How you gonna explain? So look, man, you can't fool nobody with all the bullshit. And as far as when y'all want to talk about what Wilder's done, what he hasn't done, and all this other little bogus things. Check this out here, bro. The only thing Wilder had to do to deserve this fight is be a champion, and he is a champion. That's it. because you cannot justify anybody less than another champion being worthy of a fight over a champion. Can't do it. Can't do it. You understand? That shit don't fly over here. This shit don't fly over here. And this and it's like what one I heard a video the other day that was telling like the way you guys approach these fights, how you get so emotionally involved in the fight, y'all make a guy not like the other guy. Because y'all don't look at nothing with rational sense. Like I call out any fan, look, any fighter that I'm a fan of myself, if they do some fuck shit, I call them out on it. Period. Period. It ain't about, oh, since I like him, I'ma just act like I didn't see that at all. I'm just gonna make excuses for it. Like, nah. Like, nah. That ain't how I rock. That's how you guys like to rock. Straight up. You gotta be able to call out any fighter, regardless if they're your favorite fighter or not. It's been guys like 78. He hate bashing Keith Thurman. And he said all the time because I remember how 78 used to be on Keith Thurman. I remember this shit. But look how he come at Keith Thurman now. Y'all say he turned his back on Keith Thurman. No, it ain't he turned his back on Keith Thurman. Is he holding Keith Thurman to the same standard he will hold every other fighter to. Meaning, hey, I fuck with you as long as you doing what you supposed to do and you behaving as a fighter. But once you start getting on some scary shit, if you start doing some fuck shit, I'm gonna call your ass on it. Straight up. That's what's wrong with this world right now anyway in society. It's too much PC shit. Everybody trying not to hurt the next person's feelings instead of keeping it 100 with them. Keep it all the way 100. Be clear. Be transparent. Guess what? Then there's no confusion. You know what I'm saying? You scared niggas, say you scared. Like they say in the streets. You scared niggas, say you scared. All right? That's all you got to say. And Wilder even said it where he said, hey, man, if he just say he's scared, he don't want this work, I'll leave him alone. Because that's how that come from street shit. It's like, because it's like, why you want to go keep fucking with a motherfucker who told you he's scared of you and he don't want no problems? Now you just being the bully. Now it's like, bro, you ain't getting no points from that. Because dude already said he don't want no problems. You understand? So, but anyway, back to it, man. At the end of the day, man, champions should be fighting champions. The best should be fighting the best. Hands down, no excuse. That's why I can fuck with an Errol Spence. I can fuck with a Terrence Crawford. I can fuck with a Lomo. I can fuck with goddamn Deontay Wilder. I can fuck with guys that has that mentality that's like, look, bro, let's get it. The Charlo brothers, let's get it. Let's go to it. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about challenging yourself. Ain't what's the good? What good is what good is it to your legacy to just be able to say, oh, I made a lot of money in my career, but then guys start being able to just y'all talk about how they naming guys with Floyd. Look how they name guys for Floyd that he ain't fought, even though he done fought a gang of guys. So imagine what they're gonna do to your resume when you got one guy on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You want that legacy or do you want the money and the legacy? Regardless of what people want to say about Floyd, Floyd got the money and the legacy. Because Floyd does some hell of a shit in his career. I remember Floyd from all the way back to Pretty Boy. All the way back then. Not the money made. My favorite Floyd was Pretty Boy Floyd. That's my favorite Floyd. It's Pretty Boy. But yeah, he left with the money and the legacy. Do you know good just leave with the money? Do you know good? Because see, Rocky Marciano left with the money. See, but he ain't leave with a respectable legacy throughout the whole boxing world, as people want to make it today. Because a lot of people felt like he retired, but when he seen the new blood coming. That's what if you go back and do your real research, not this revisionist history that you hear people talk about today when they talk about Marciano. No, go read the article back then when he retired and what was being said by writers. And they talked about how he was in one of the weakest eras of the heavyweight time. So let's keep that 100 right there. So if you come here to this channel, we ain't got to agree on everything. I'm not one of them dudes like, oh, if you disagree with me, I got to block you or And now, look, man, I want this to be an open dialogue. You don't have to be part of the LDBC, whatever. As long as you don't come up here on that fuck shit or that bullshit, hey, we can have at it. You want to do a debate? We can do a debate online, on live, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for real, just this is a no fanboy zone right here. Like this, you like I said, it's cool to be a fan of a fighter, but when you get to making excuses for everything that this guy do, I don't care who the fighter is, then I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? There's no point of us having discussion because it's not gonna get anywhere. Because your mind is made up before this discussion even start that your mind can't be changed. So what's the point of talking about it? You understand? So again, it's the king. I'm checking in. I'm gonna get back doing some more bids and everything. Get back to it. So um, I'm gonna do a prediction vid probably today or maybe tomorrow. I got a few things to take care of either today or tomorrow on the fights this weekend. And yeah, holla at the king. I'll be on here a little more often, so be back. Holla.